Got a beautiful day here today. Should have a good night.
It's just had a stomach thing and just didn't get any sleep at all. And
I didn't know if it was
one of them nights.
I was kind of scared. I thought it might have been your wife was sick.
Oh no, she was fine. That was me.
That's what, that was. They weren't quite sure. Mary, there's going to be a new.
Steve Taylor, and outside from Coventry in the 01, Dave's Golf, the sponsor of John McHugh. Starting scratch, Joe Cordera in the 43 from Tiverton. All right, green flag is out, we're underway, and Roger Sisson Jr. takes the lead as they head down the back straightaway. The 119 way out wide, Dean Petty on the outside trying to get a run on Dave Titus in the 68 as they come off turn 43 in the first lap. Out in front, Roger Sisson in car number 69, holding off the 119 of Dean Petty. Mike Bowler moves up to third in the number 30. Here comes Scott Estrella, way out wide. In the number 45, and Estrella takes over the fourth spot now. Mike Bowler works the high side of the back straightaway. He's trying to get around Petty In the 119, it's Kaiser and Taylor get together out in turn 3. Those two cars locked together, and Steve Taylor has cut down a right front tire in car number 53. All right, the field comes back off turn 4. Scott Estrella at the halfway mark tries to get a run under Mike Bowler. Whoa, in the 119. Goes around out there in turn 2 and shoots back across the track, clips Estrella. The 68 of Dave Titus jams on the brake and stops the car before making Mike Bowler will bring the field down for the start of this one. Ron Manfredo puts the turn number 4. That's where he wants to start to come. Here they come out of that corner now, winding them up as they roll down the line. Green flag is out. We're underway. Sisson jumps back out in front, but Bowler keeps it on the outside as Sisson fights with the race car. Bowler takes the lead in the number 30. Roger Sisson falls back into second spot. That car a little bit loose. Scott Estrella in third. John McHugh down on the inside, trying to make it work, grabbing that 4th spot away from Rich Clark. And Scott Sarinsky in the number 22 trying to work on up into the top 5. 2 to go now, 2 to go. As you can see, Sisson smokes up the right rear as he fights that loose car, dirt tracks it off turn 2. Scott Estrella right there in 3rd spot. John McHugh up to 4th. Here comes Hamacy Harmon in car number 40. All right, 1 lap to go for Mike Bowler. Sisson hangs it out of turn 2. With Scott Estrella, John McHugh, and Hamacy Harmon, the top 5. Checkered flag is out. Mike Bowler picks up the win. Sisson slides it off turn 4 to pick up the 2nd spot. Scott Estrella just misses out in 3rd. John McHugh, Beach Bluff Auto, and BRE Speed Chevrolet. The driver, Mike Bowler. All right, round number 2 for this street division, rolling on to the Speedway now. 2nd of 4 qualifiers for them here tonight. And once again with the starting lineup, here's Jim Power.
And Paul Melberg from Mansfield in the 03, the Juniors Auto Supply 03, and alongside him is the 101, Steve Gardner in the Harlan Tire and Auto from Warwick, Rhode Island. He looks him over, he winds him, he says, go! And the green flag is out as Nancy Sherman grabs a little bit of the lead. Bob Betancourt down the inside, they 3 it into the turn. They 3 it into the turn as Nancy Sherman out wide and way out there is the 24 of Chris McGee. He's up in the loose up, and Nancy comes down in as the 21 of Betancourt manages to hold on, takes over the lead. Ken Spencer squeezes through and makes it up in a 2nd spot. Now the 24 of Chris McGee trying to get down in there, staying out of that loose stuff as he gets in there to take over that 2nd spot. Tire number 50. Mark Gagney has moved into 3rd, the 4th spot. The 99, Glenn Young, with all brand new springs under that car, and they're having all kinds of problems trying to figure out how to get around the corner tonight, as it's a brand new handling automobile for them. So we'll be watching the 99 as they try to get that car back, get the handles back into it. They've got all 4 brand new springs in it, makes a different car out of it. In the lead right now is the 21 automobile of Buck Betancourt from Tiverton, Rhode Island, as Bobby has got the lead. The 24 of Chris McGee running in 2nd spot with the 63 of Ken Spencer pretty much holding it, as is the 50 automobile. The 03 having problems. He's way out wide up in the loose stuff. As they come out of the turns, they get out too far, they get up into the loose stuff, and they lose all the handles. There's the 24 again, way up in the loose stuff. The 63 sees a lot of room under him, but can't quite squeeze it under there. As the 24 automobile of Chris McGee driving a very, very square race. And now the 63, no, the 24 closes the door again. As Bob Betancourt continuing to show the way around. It's white flag time. That means white flag means last lap to go here on the race. Bob Betancourt, but the 24 again up in the loose stuff. The 64 gets invited down the inside, but no way can he get in there. And here's your winner, the 21 of Bob Betancourt, the 24 of Chris McGee, the 63 of Ken Spencer, the 50 automobile of Mark Gagney, and the 90 are completely underneath, and it's all new handles on it. So we'll see what happens now as Bob Betancourt of Tiverton, Rhode Island, did himself up proud. The Pacheco Greenhouses, Williston Auto Electric, Emerald's Auto Body and Towing, TL Hall and Real Estate, and Motorsports Design. We'll be ready to go with the third one here in just a moment. By way of explanation, that yellow line that they're coming out of right there at the pits, watch that line. The starter watches that line. When the cars on a restart, the cars have been lined up to his satisfaction. When they reach that line, that's the point at which they're supposed to come down on the power. So watch it. If anybody comes down on the power before...
Rounding out the field, the 103, Rich Blight, the 108 for Chris Rooney, the 34 of Ray LeBrun, and car number 23 for Don Rhodes. All right, green flag waves. They hit the line, and they're off and running with the third qualifier of the afternoon. All right, down the back straightaway, car number 41. Out in front, that is Bill Henriques. Out of Portsmouth, in command of this one, followed by Al Clements. Al Clements holding down that second spot, but on the outside, whoa, a little bit of trouble out there in turn 4 as Mark Soton gets together with the number 38 of Keith Moreau, and everybody's able to sort it right out as they come off turn 4 to click off another lap. Look at the battle for second on the outside of the Pontiac, number 72, Al Clements. And on the inside, it's car number 9, Ron Reed. Ron Reed from right here in Seekonk takes over the second spot at the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go as they come back to the line. Black flag is out for number 72. A little bit of smoke coming out of Al Clements' car. Back off turn 4, Henriques with a great run out in front all by himself. Running in second, Ron Reed. Third, the 81 of Jim Lawrence. And Russ Tatro running on up in the 4th spot. Dave Ratcliffe moves to 5th in car number 84. 2 laps to go. Here comes Ratcliffe to the inside. 2 to go. Black flag is out. Clements looks like this time he's going to pull a race car out. The 103 also a lot of smoke coming out of that car. Rich Blight, but he's really running well with 1 lap to go. And the black flag is out also for the 103. Checkered waves, this time for Bill Henriques, the winner of the 3rd qualifier for the Street Division tonight. Second spot, car number 9, Ron Reed from Seekonk, Mass. 3rd spot, car number 81, James Lawrence, in that number 81 automobile. But once again, the winner, car number 41 from Portsmouth, Rhode Island, in the Speedy Muffler King, Al Max Diner, Tiverton Auto Parts, Ray's Service and Towing, and TSR Services, car number 41. The winner is Bill Henriques.
Not by the first name.
Oh, okay.
By the last name.
Oh, okay, so it's not what we want. Still good to us, yeah, all right.
It's not good to you?
Yeah. As long as we get the...
On the racetrack now, it'll be the 4th and final qualifier for the Street Division. Immediately following that, we'll go with our 2 Formula 4 feature events. And we'll follow that up with 3 sportsman heats.
Pete Fernandez the second is out there in car number 26, Dymo Plastics, Big A Auto Parts, and Ferrari Junkyard sponsored car. Roland Wheeler's car number 6, looking for the green. Car number 65 is Tom Broderick from North Attleboro. The 17 is JC. And 42 is Steve Bull from Coventry. Jeff Waterman in the 120. Jeff out there. Jeff didn't make it out there. And we got slipping and sliding all over the racetrack here as we get underway with this 4th heat. as that 29 automobile, the orange and black, orange and white 29 of Richard Wisher, is on the pole. Trying to hold on is Kenny Morissette as he's being attacked from inside and outside. Down the inside goes the 82 of Scott Sundin. As the 29 Wisher continues his leading ways right now. The 82 of Sundin, the 11 of Kenny Morissette. Up around the outside is the 95 of Billy Manchester. The 26, the white number 26 of Pete Fernandez, holding down that fifth spot, and a lot of smoke behind him. The 110 having all kinds of problems. That's Kevin Foley. Right now, that 29 is still showing a set of taillights to the 82 of Scott Sundin as Wisher is still the lead with 2 laps to go. Wisher still in the lead, and the 82 of Scott Sundin trying to do something about it as they go by a lap car. The 95 of Billy Manchester is now in there. It says he's waited long enough as he's pushing now with 1 lap to go. A 3-way race for the lead now. 1 to go. Wisher in the lead. There goes Manchester around the outside of Sundin as they got half a lap to go. They're hanging it all out right now. The 11 of Morissette trying to stay up there. Here comes your finish right across the line. Manchester throws it around. It's Wisher in the lead with the 82 automobile Scott Sundin and the 92, 95 car Billy Manchester. The 11 car 29, Richard Wisher, who is featured in tonight's program right on that front page. And it seems to have worked out well for Richard Wisher. Richard Wisher, that's very difficult to say. I wonder if he has the same problem. As we get ready to go with our ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding time and our Formula 4s. The Formula 4 feature tonight is Charlie Poots, car number 68. Charlie, of course, as we told you before, is the manager of Wickford Wicker down on Route 1A in Wickford, Rhode Island. Car number 68. So he's featured on this week's program cover. And now here to give you the lineup for this very, very popular ring-a-ding-a-ding division, Rich Buttow.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Jim, thanks. Starting on the pole in our first feature. Tucket and Scott Fitzgerald. Final row to the inside, number 83, the Engines by Benz automobile for Carter Pelletier. And rounding out the field, number 43 for Jesse Manchester from Westport in the Bayside Restaurant, Pine Hill Equipment automobile. All right, green flag waves and the Formula 4s are underway. 3 wide out of turn 2, the leader, number 20, Stan Sherman. But on the outside, look at Arsenal, because we've got a spin around on the back straightaway. The 26 goes around. That's Tom Kiefer. Backs the car away from the wall. I think he's got it running. And we're going to stay green. And now the 86 goes around here in the front chute. Joe Pimentel, he keeps it underway and we're still green. But look at the 0. Sparky Arsenal carving his way up through traffic. He's going to squeeze right through the middle. 4 wide. And Arsenal goes into the lead. The 11 of Cassidy and the 20 get together. Cassidy, I think he cut down a tire, and he's way up to the outside of the racetrack in turn 2, and he's come to a stop right in front of the wrecker out there in that second turn. And a yellow flag is going to come out. Now Cassidy pulls the car away after forcing Rhode Island. All right, 2 by 2, they're lined up and ready to go for our third lap. There's the green flag. We're back underway, working lap number 3 of 10. In our first feature event for the Formula 4s. And trouble out in turn 1. The 39 takes a shot into the wall.
Andy Zaharis.
That's Andrew Zaharis. And he puts the car back in gear and looks like he's pulling away slowly but surely down into turn 1. And we're green, working on lap 3. Way out in front is Sparky Arsenal, but on the move is Kevin Flip Casper in the 88. Casper on the outside. Takes it down into turn 3, trying to get a run on the 19 of Duffy, who squeezes him out to the wall. Casper had a great move to the outside, and Duffy took him right up to the fence. And that allowed Bagnell in the number 30 to get on by, and Bagnell is now the second place runner with the halfway marker shown. 5 down, 5 to go.
78 flat tires.
As car number 78 for Savory. Looks like he's got a flat. All right, here comes your leader, Sparky Arsenal, in the 0, all by himself in front. Bagnell running second, but here comes Casper on the outside. Those guys about a straightaway behind. Sparky Arsenal, the race leader.
Oh, he's caught. He's caught.
Sparky threads the needle through traffic out there in the back straightaway with just a couple of laps to go. Meanwhile, the battle for second in lap race traffic out there. Bagnell and Casper are battling it out with 2 laps to go. Charlie Fouts in the 68's cut down a tire. And he pulls high and wide as Arsenal flies through the traffic out of the back straightaway. All right, Casper with 1 lap to go. Up and around. Bagnell as the battle for second really shapes up in heavy race traffic. Coming up on Pimentel, Bagnell and Casper go 3 wide out on the back straightaway, but here comes your winner, Sparky Arsenal, in car number 0. He wins another one this year. Casper is going to come out of turn 4 and nail down the second spot. Third is the 30 of Bagnell, and Richard Duffy comes home fourth in car number 19. So the winner, number 0, started 16th, took him 2 laps to work his way to the front. The driver out of Attleboro, Massachusetts, Sparky Arsenal. What he's going to do is get his victory lap here, go around the racetrack, and then we'll put him in the infield and we'll bring him out at the conclusion of the next feature event for victory lane photographs along with the winner of the next feature event. But around the racetrack now, how about giving him a wave as he rolls around the racetrack out?
On the tailor-made car number 53 will be on the pole. Bike is sponsored by Coles Auto Salvage, Mac Tool, and Short Speed Shop from Wakefield, Rhode Island. Car number 53, Mike Taylor. Shane Gamboa from Seekonk, car number 44 will be outside pole. The Gamboa Construction, REB Chassis Fabrication, Burke and O'Connor Construction. Car number 44, Shane Gamboa. Pat McCrohan in car number 65 will be starting in 3rd spot. Stacy Holoback from Somerset in car number 42. Winds Extend, Dave Lecoq, Felicio Supply, all sponsor the car number 42 from Somerset of Stacy Holoback. Scott Vanville from Tiverton, Rhode Island in car number 9, J&S Auto Repair and Sales, and Dave's Tire starting in 5th spot, car number 9. Russ Harris from Seekonk, the North American Auto Brickley Used Auto Parts, car number 36 will be starting in 6th spot. Al Machan from North Attleboro in the 00, Risser Engineering, Buckley's Furniture, Andy's Bay Stage, Bruce Construction, Auto Bearers, car number 00, Al Machan. Paul Guimond from the 08 Troy City Gas, Jade Auto Body Fast Signs. Dave Bell in the number 6 from West Greenwich in the Marty's Trucking number 6. Casey Hiley from Tiverton in the 16, and we're going! Chris Marcotte from New Bedford in the 66, and Tom Duffy from Warwick, Rhode Island. And we've got that feature event going underway on the second time. 4 in a row, up and down, and sideways, there they go. As the tailor-made Mike Taylor with Shane Gamboa chasing them hard. Look out for that 42 as he's coming in strong. The 42 of Stacy Holoak as Stacy's trying to stay down in there. They're 3 and 4 deep. They're swinging and swaying. They're doing a little chasing. As the 89 and the 84 are going around together. And the 84 of Bill Scholler and Ken Casper get tangled up. Hold on, the Wicked Wabbit is way out wide in the 99 as the yellow flag comes out because the 84 of Scholler and the 89 of Casper just couldn't seem to come to a mutual agreement. And automobile. Don't know too much about that yet, but we'll find out more about him in that black number 65. Relatively new automobile to the racetrack tonight. As the 53, the tailor-made 53 with Mike Taylor at the controls down the turn, and they power up. Hold on, the 24 gets shagged, and he's out sideways, but they all straightened out. Everybody backed out of it, and we keep on racing. 4, 5 deep in the turn. Fellas, the track isn't wide enough. Look out for that car. Get it down in there. The 31. Oh, the 65 around backwards. He manages to get by everybody. Collected a couple of little extras on the way, but let's see if he can get out of the ditch. Yes, he does. He spins it out and off he goes. That's Mike Taylor continuing to be challenged by Shane Gamboa. Gamboa down the inside. Gamboa takes over the lead. Gamboa takes over the lead. It's Neil Anderson in that red-pink number 10. Dago number 10 at the halfway mark moves into the spots. The 42, keeping the pressure on the outside is Stacy Holowak. Continuing to keep the pressure on Stacy Holowak in the wins 42, trying to get around. The 34 coming in there, making it 3 deep. That 34 automobile flying tonight. Who is the 34? I don't have the 34 in my lineup, guys. I don't have the 34 in my lineup. The 34 automobile pushing after Stacy Holowak right now. And Shane Gamboa trying to hold off the 34. Down the inside now goes the 14. And Dave Gavlik sees it. Oh, he and Gamboa come together hard and keep on going. Whoa, the 3 gets tangled up. As his bumper flies off, he's got a flat tire. We got yellow all over the racetrack as he collects Gamboa.
Jeez.
As he collects Gamboa.
Jeez.
Debris all over the racetrack. Looking for the line. Not this time. Ball start. Ball start. Ball start is.
I just had to leave. He registered tonight. I'll tell you why. He's supposed to talk to you.
We have 2 big laps to go for this division. If they come down, if the wrecker gets off the track in time here. Green and going. And Stacy trying to hold on as the 66 comes sliding down the inside. That's Chris Marcotte. Chris Marcotte getting a good run at the lead, but now he's leaning it a little too hard. And it's causing problems for Neil Anderson as Neil had to back out of it. Neil had to back out of it to keep out of the way of the sliding 66. As Stacy takes over the lead again. Whoa! And the winner, car number 42, Stacy Holowak. Who's going down? Don't forget to bring the sign. Eddie Holowak owns the automobile. Cape Cod Used Cars, Leone's Restaurant, Blanchette's Boutique, A Towing, Al's Auto Parts, and Winds Extend with Dave LeCompte, Policio Supply. All the sponsors of the winning driver,
Very good.
Stacy Holowak.
My phone's calling, but I really need headphones.
Down for it, so I must pick up this one, right?
out of position there in the number 42. And the yellow flag's going to show for one more lap. Begin to accelerate once they cross that yellow line. All right, ready to go down the back straightaway as they take it down into that third turn. Linwood Cowan and Herb Wright make up row number 1. Mike Cavanaugh, Bobby Leclerc, followed by Ray Alexander and Bob Pellin. Here they come out of turn 4. They've hit the line. On the gas, and the green flag waves are underway. Linwood Cowan away in car number 56. He's got a big lead. Mike Cavanaugh moves back up to the second spot in car number 86. Back in third, the battle. Car number 4, Ray Alexander on the low side. Bobby Leclerc, Herb Wright. And a lot of smoke coming out of the number 12 of Bobby Pellin. Something let go in the right rear of that Chevrolet. And he's very slow down into the first turn. We're going to get a yellow, as it looks like there's probably some liquid on the racetrack as well. Something letting go mechanically to Bobby Pellin's number 12. All right, down the back straightaway. And into turn number 3. Linwood Cowan, a slow pace as he takes him down into that third turn. Here they come down to the line. Ron Manfredo throws the green flag and we're back underway. Linwood Cowan with a good jump on the start. Ray Alexander and Bobby Leclerc move on up for second and third. Mike Cavanaugh back to fourth. In fifth, the 48, Herb Wright, followed by Corey Boudreau. As Alexander beginning to pressure the number 56 of Linwood Cowan as they head down into turn 3.
That's not true.
Cowan on the outside. Here comes Alexander to the low side trying to get a run as they go down into that third turn. Cowan shuts the door. Cavanaugh and Leclerc get a little bit together as they head into that third turn. And Mike Cavanaugh tries to retake spot number 3 in the number 86. Car number 4, Ray Alexander pulls down low and Cowan shuts the door at the halfway mark. And Herb Wright and Louis Dias get together out of that fourth turn. And Wright goes around, keeps the car powered up, and we're going to stay green. Still, Linwood Cowan at the head of the field. In car number 56, Ray Alexander running second, Mike Cavanaugh third. Here comes Corey Boudreau in car number 5. Corey trying to thread the needle between Mike Cavanaugh and Bobby Leclerc. Tight 5-car battle. To go now. 2 to go for Linwood Cowan in car number 56. Ray Alexander running his back bumper in second. A couple of car lengths back to Mike Cavanaugh in the number 86. Then it's the 5, Corey Boudreau, and the 42 of Bobby Leclerc with 1 lap to go. Corey Boudreau boxed right in. He can't go low because Cavanaugh's there, and he can't go to the outside because Leclerc is there. Checkered flag will wave this time, and the winner's going to be Linwood Cowan in the 56. Second spot. Car number 4 for Ray Alexander, finishing third. Mike Cavanaugh in the number 8. Top 6 cars are the ones that moved to the main event, and Dave Nascimento came home in the 6th spot tonight in this one. Second qualifier rolling onto the speedway now, and the pole sitter for this one will be car number 14 from Cumberland, Rhode Island, the Commercial Heating Service Northeast Auto Recycling Automobile. It's Steve Sanford. On the outside will be number 70 from Westport, Massachusetts, the Motor Tech, Lawton Garage, and Goyette's Auto Parts, Glassman Automotive. Car number 70 for the rookie driver, Glenn Lawton. Starting third, number 98 from Lakeville in the Midtown Auto Body, East Rhode Island, Kenny Bamford. I need a pen. All right, field is set and ready to go as they line them up in turn 3. Second sportsman qualifier of the night. Here they come. Green is out. We're underway. Jumping out of the lead, Steve Sanford. Glenn Lawton settles in second. Rob Murray on the outside is third, but Elmer Wing, slides all around the racetrack in that 98, totally out of control, and manages to gather it back up as he got underneath Rob Murray. Great heads-up driving by Rob Murray there in the 08 as he just backed out of it and let Elmer Wing save his car. Unfortunately for Rob, he's at the tail end of the field in that number 08. Out in front, all by himself out in front. A great run for the number 14, Steve Sanford. Sanford with a big straightaway advantage over second place running Glenn Lawton. Todd Henshaw on the inside trying to take over that spot as they come out of turn 4. Black flag out for Elmer Wing in the number 98. A little bit of smoke coming out of that Camaro. Car number 14. And Elmer Wing goes around out of that fourth turn, and there's a lot of liquid down on the racetrack out there, and you can see some of the cars slipping and sliding around. And they're telling Elmer, get off the racetrack because there's a lot of liquid that he put down out there in that number 98. He was smoking for a couple of laps, and he had just gotten the black flag. Down the back straightaway into turn 3, still a lot of speedy dry out there, just about starting to break up. Could make the track a little bit slick for the first lap or so. Here they come out of turn 4, looking for the start. Winding them up, green flags out, and Henshaw's car didn't get away. Sanford's car didn't get away, and everybody's scrambling around. Henshaw falling back on the outside. He goes from second all the way back out of the top 6. All right, what a bad break for Todd Henshaw. Cross flags. So we're at the halfway point. And out in front, Steve Sanford. Here comes Anderson, 3 wide to the inside under Glenn Lawton and Chad Chase. That's for third spot. Right now, the man in the bubble, Bill Goodrow, in car number 32. As something has happened to Todd Henshaw's number 28. He's fallen back out of the top 6 spots. So Anderson closing in now on car number 14, Steve Sanford. The 7 of Tom Scully trying to hold down third, but here comes the 8, Chad Chase, up and around, and that's for third spot. 2 to go now for Steve Sanford. And he and Scott Anderson cut the corner down to the first turn. Sanford holding on. Scott Anderson running second. Chad Chase third. Here comes Anderson as the door is open. And Sanford falls back to second as Scott Anderson takes over the lead in car number 88. Goodrow falls back out of the top 6. Murray will finish 6th as the winner. And Scott Anderson in our qualifier, second qualifier for the Sportsman Division tonight. Second spot goes to car number 14, Steve Sanford. Scott Anderson just nipping him at the line on the last lap of the Dewars Lumber car. Once again, second spot. Final qualifier rolling out of the racetrack now for the Sportsman Division. And once again, here's Jim.
As this third heat in the Sportsman Division gets underway, Paul Van Ness in number 9 will be on the pole. The Shenandoah Lounge Black number 9, Family Transport, Pawtucket Mill Supply, Kuhn Race Car sponsored automobile. Warwick, Rhode Island's Paul Van Ness. Mike Silva from Warwick, Rhode Island, car number 71, Apponaug Collision, Sean and I, Rocky Point Amusement. They're all in the gas business in one way or another, but Mom decided that she was going to paint instead. That's artist type painting. Looking for that yellow line, that's where it will happen. Wind them and go! Paul Vaness seemed to get off very, very slowly there for a minute, but so did the 71. So neither one went into that first turn too awfully hard. Everybody bunched up quickly behind him as Paul Vaness has got the 9 winding now. As the 81 automobile of Brian Souza moves up into that second spot. The 24 of Mike Blackmar has moved into third. Here comes Johnson in the 17. The 77 underneath the 71. As the 71 having problems, and so does the 77. As the 77, the engine appears to be going to lunch. Smoke everywhere out of that automobile. Smoke all up through. I don't want to be alongside Dana Willis right now, as it's very uncomfortable in that automobile. He's breathing all kinds of fumes. And he gets out of the way, and that leaves the clear road for Paul Vaness with Brian Souza in the 81 and Mike Blackmar in the 24. Andy Johnson in the 17. Blackmar following the 81 through. No, the 81 has to back out of the hole as Paul Vaness a little bit wide in that turn. Vaness trying to get that 9 down in there for the short way, and he invites the 81 coming out of the turn, but then he closes the door again. Into the turn at the halfway mark. The 24 decides to try and has to back out. Now the 81's going to try the outside road and try to get around. But as no, he was taking him out. He continues to look down that inside. Vaness holding on to that lead, using a lot of racetrack to do it.
Doesn't sound right, does it? It's skipping, I think.
Sounds like Vaness has got a problem. You can hear the car skipping as it goes by, but he's still using all of the tricks in the trade to keep everybody behind him. As a result, it's a slow race. The 81 looking to get by, but no. Vaness continuing to struggle with that number 9 automobile. Andy Johnson gets under the 24. Andy Johnson getting under Blackmar. Andy Johnson now running neck to neck with Blackmar for that third spot with 2 laps to go. Can anybody get around Vaness? Johnson now gets underneath Souza. Johnson under Souza as we have 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Paul Vaness continuing to struggle with a sick motor, but enough to stay in front. As Johnson now gets under the 81. Vaness puffing a little bit of smoke when he comes out of the corners. Vaness coming out of the turn. Paul Vaness. And he wins it with Andy Johnson second. Andy Johnson finishing in second. Brian Souza. But he used a lot of the racetrack, and he was able to keep that motor revved up enough to get him around there and keep him ahead of the 81 automobile. And at the last minute, we saw the 17 of Andy Johnson slip by to take over that second spot. But Paul Vaness will be working hard to try to get that whatever went wrong on the number 9 straightened out before the feature, because a sick motor won't go.
Sixth in car number 5 from West Palm Beach in the Graham Excavating Seekonk Grand Prix, Cathay Pearl Chevrolet number 5 for gentlemen, Jimmy Wilkins. Starting 7th from Westport, Mass, the Manchester Racing Engines, Bell Parts, Planchette's Boutique, East Coast Silkscreen, and Graham Enterprises Excavating car number 88 for Bobby Tripp. Starting next in car number 24 from Somerset, it is Hammer and Rick Hanito in the Precision Engines automobile. Next row to the inside, number 46 from Somerset, the Viveros Insurance Hydrostop Roofing Chevrolet for Somerset's Jeff Thompson. And outside from South Attleboro in the Rounds Autobody, number 47, it's Ron Nordbeck. Rounding out the field, number 3, the DeGran Ag Supplies Juniors Auto Supply, number 3 for Gomer Taylor. All right, green flags out. We're underway with our first Pro Stock qualifier of the night. There they go out of turn 2 and on the back straightaway. Out in front, Manny Dias grabs the lead from Mike Cavallero. Len Ellis is third. Wilkins and Blanchard run side by side with fourth as they head down to turn 1. 6 cars, the top 6 will qualify for the main event. As Ellis moves up and around, Mike Cavallero, that's for second spot. Manny Dias, the race leader. Len Ellis in second. Third, Cavallero. Wilkins is right there along with the 74 of Blanchard, the 99 of Dion, and the 88 of Bobby Tripp. All right, off turn 2, Wilkins. On the high side, solid run, moves up to 3rd spot as he gets by Cavallero. Dion takes to the high side as well, the number 99, and Wayne Dion moves up to 4th. Cavallero rides 5th, Blanchard is 6th, and Bobby Tripp sitting back there in 7th. So it's still Manny Dias out in front, Ellis 2nd, and the 5 running 3rd. Jimmy Wilkins. Oh, we got him 3 wide into that first turn. Bobby Tripp, Mike Cavallero, Dave Blanchard, 3 high down the back straightaway. Now they settle back in 2 by 2. Halfway marker. And now Gomer Tanner sticks his nose in there to go 3 wide. Blanchard and Cavallero get together, and Dave does a nice job to save the race car. Ellis now closing in on Manny Dias. As those 2 cars looking very strong tonight. Dias out in front, Ellis 2nd, Wilkins followed by Dion, Tripp, and Taylor, the top 6. Ellis looking for a way by car number 9, Manny Dias, as they roll out of turn 4 and back to the line. As Ron Nordbeck goes around out on the back straightaway, and that'll bring out a yellow. Yellow is out for number 47, Ron Nordbeck from South Attleboro, Massachusetts. As Ron spun exiting turn 2. Back there in 3rd spot of the number 5, Wayne Dion, and the 99 is 4th. Your top 6 are the 88 of Bobby Tripp and the number 3 of Gomer Taylor. Here they come. Green is out. We're back underway. Manny Dias gets away, and Wilkins and Ellis get together. And also coming into contact with that is the 46 of Jeff Thompson. We'll go one more time as we hold up another lap. A big field of race cars expected for this Wednesday night's tremendous show. 100 laps, $4 grand to win.
It's about 25.
Dave Blanchard doesn't get away in the 74. Everybody stacks up right behind him as the battle shapes up. They come out of turn 4. Look at this. Wilkins back out in the 5. All right, off turn 2. Wayne Dion trying to hold on the outside and get by the number 9 of Manny Dias. And Dion winds it up. Drives it hard into that turn. Wayne Dion takes the lead with 2 laps to go. Dias is 2nd. 3rd is Tripp, followed by Taylor. Watch the battle for 6th. Ellis underneath the 24 of Hannito. They come together. Everybody sliding around. Here comes Jeff Thompson to the inside. And Hannito slams the door. Ellis goes to the outside. The race leaders come out of turn 4. Wayne Dion is going to win it, followed by Dias, Taylor, Tripp. The 74 of Blanchard and the 24 Chevrolet. 2nd spot once again to Manny Dias in the number 9. 3rd to Gomer Taylor in the 3, followed by the 88 of Bobby Tripp, the 74 of Dave Blanchard. And rounding out our top 6 qualifiers, number 24 for Rick Hannito.
It's a happy birthday, Jackie, from D. Costello and Bob. What better place to spend your birthday than right here at Seekonk Speedway. Ready to go with the second one, ladies and gentlemen, as they're trying to qualify for starting positions in the feature. Engines by Benz, Caseco Welding and Fabrication, and Cardoso Liquors all sponsor the 82 automobile. Looking for the green flag. This is the second of the qualifying events for this very fast division, the Seekonk Speedway Pro Stocks. The green is on as Tony Dias in that 22. Norm Holden up around the outside. Norm wants to build it in fast. Norm got a little bit back on that start. And he's making up for time now. Steve Channing staying right behind Holden. Ray Lee right behind Tony Dias. As the 14 of Rick Martin. Rick wants to show off tonight. This is his sponsor's night. Oh, and a bang between Zeidema and Channing. And they uplifted Vinny Anarumo, not making contact, but had to look for a lot of brake. Chance to win a 1993 Jeep Wrangler from 94 HJY and New England Tech. Looking for it. Now, they're not supposed to rev until they hit the line. There we go. Tony Dias. Norm Holden again on the outside.
There's that white car. They want to carry the flag with me.
Rick Martin gets alongside of Ray Lee.
If they don't
As Holden gets a little bit of an edge on Dias. Martin's following Holden through on the outside. Joey Cirillo coming in from the rear, all the way up to the front. In that zero automobile, Martin gets a little tangled up with Dias, and they have to back off. That gives Norm Holden undisputed lead right now. Ray Lee is under Dias in the 33. Vinny Anarumo, 3 deep in the backstretch, goes in. No, he backs out of it. Whoa! As Holden setting a pretty good pace. Vinny Anarumo wants to get out of this situation as fast as he can. He wants to qualify the 11th at the halfway mark. It's Norm Holden, Ray Lee, Rick Martin, Tony Dias. Vinny Anarumo breaks out of it. And so does Joey Cirillo, as Joey went to the rear for a while. And the 57 goes south. The 57 going south, coming out of the turn, as Wayne Newman brings out the caution flag. Wayne Newman bringing out the caution flag in that 57 automobile. Wayne, all you have to do is be fast and furious to pick it up. This will be all taking place this Wednesday night. Okay, it's one more time around as the yellow caution flag is held vertically. And he wants pace. Looks like it was a quick tire change for Zeidema. They would like to condition the drivers more and more to observe the dotted white lines around the racetrack to give them more room as they come around. They are not allowed to get on it, more or less, until they get to that yellow line in front of the pits. He'll wind them when they get to that spot. He's going to indicate to them at that spot that it's time to go. As they come around, they've got about another 30 feet, and winding and going. This time, Norm Holden with Rick Martin getting underneath that 33 of Ray Lee's. Rick ran the 23 around backwards, collects Rigo on the way, and the yellow is out. The yellow is out. As champion, we have to readjust. Okay? Do I hear a high-pitched squeal? Huh? I heard it too, yeah, I know it is. Okay, looking for it now. Remember, they give it the gas at the yellow line, not before. Grabbing it. Rick Martin is down there with a wheel under him, but he had it back out of it as Rick had a wheel by him, but not enough. As Channing goes into the pits, Vinny Anarumo has worked his way up now to 3rd spot. Martin is letting it hang out on the turns. Vinny Anarumo is under Martin. Martin knows he's there. Martin knows he's there, and a wide Norm Holden. As Vinny Anarumo getting by Martin, going after Holden gets under him, holds it in deep, and pushes it across. Out of the turn, it's Holden, Anarumo, Ricky Martin, Ray Lee, Joey Cirillo, and the 57 doing something.
Second Pro Stock qualifier, and Vinny Anarumo doing a great job coming from the back of the pack, but just falling short, and Norm Holden the winner. All right, up now the third and final Pro Stock qualifier of the night, starting on the pole. Before we do that, Jeff Piasecki reports at the bottom of the tower, your daughter is waiting. Jeff Piasecki, please report to the bottom of the announcer's tower, your daughter is waiting. All right, here they come out of turn 4. It's Tex Berry and Johnny Tripp to bring him to the line. There's the green. They're underway. Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Berry getting a little bit slow out of the corner. And Johnny Tripp goes up and around and grabs that top spot as they come off turn 4 to complete lap 1. Tex Berry way out of shape as he came out of the corner that time. And Johnny Tripp in command of this qualifier. Charlie Rose on the outside of Tex Berry as they rocket down into the first turn. On the outside, Dick Houlihan, also the 50 of McCallum, the 48 of Estelle, and the 10 of Joe Peary. One spot out. Johnny Tripp at the head of the field as Charlie Rose slides way out wide. Charlie got it a little bit too deep. And now he and the 18 get together. Charlie shifts back to the inside. Underneath Berry. And oh, he backs out of it as Berry slams the door. Here comes Houlihan. Houlihan in the number 1. Goes up and around. Tex Berry trying for the second spot. And Houlihan forced out wider by Berry as they came off that second turn. Halfway markers up in this third and final qualifier. Houlihan now finally breaks out far enough in front of Berry, and he's able to hold him off as Charlie Rose again getting together with Tex Berry off turn 2. Berry's car very slow in the center of the corner. Estelle now. Freddie Estelle works the high side of Tex Berry, trying to make it work on the outside. Freddie takes it in deep into that third turn, comes out with that third spot in the 48, sliding it around out there in the second turn. Berry falling back into 4th in the 18. As Estelle hanging on to that Ford Thunderbird. That's her third spot. The man on the bubble, Jim McCallum in the number 50. Side by side for the third spot. Car number 18, Tex Berry, as Freddie gets a little bit out of shape and now tries to drop back to the inside. Charlie Rose back there in 5th. Jimmy McCallum in 6th with 2 laps to go. 2 to go this time. And Houlihan has closed in on Johnny Tripp.
26 to 10.
On the back straightaway with 1 lap to go, Dick Houlihan trying to find a way by the number 40 of Johnny Tripp. Tripp with the top spot. He's led all the laps in this one, gets a little bit wide. Here comes Houlihan to the inside, but Tripp will win it. Houlihan is 2nd, followed by Berry in 3rd. Freddie Estelle comes home. Once again, the winner in car number 40, the I-2 Independent Truck Owners and Operators Association, Vel Parts and Rhode Island Mack Truck number 40 for Westport's Johnny Tripp. So Tripp wins the 3rd Pro Stock qualifier. All right, 2 events left before feature time, and they are the last chance to make it into the features for the Pro Stock and the Sportsman's. Right now, the consolation event for the Sportsman cars rolling out on the Speedway, and once again, here's Jim.
Well, I was just down looking over the HJY New England Tech Jeeps down there, and if my math is correct, remember, there's going to be 94 finalists to win 2 Jeeps. One of those finalists is going to be picked tonight. The box is full. The back of the field cars. But they're trying to qualify for the last 6 positions in the feature. They're looking now. They go across the first line. Coming up to the second line. When they reach the second line, if they're ready, we got a car coming out of the pits. And the windup goes, and we're racing. With that, number 91 of Louis Dias on the lead. Billy Goodrow on the 32. Hold on to the 30 as he's totally out of it. He got out, he corrected, he got out, he corrected, and then he lost it all the way. Black flag for Elmer, as Elmer has really thrown an awful lot of smoke. The 92 loses a tire. The 16 into the infield. No, I did not. I did not. Al Rodriguez just flicked his thing, though, and he better cut off flicking his thing, because in public it's not nice. Look out for the grade coming down. One down. There's the line. We're ready. Louis Dias trying to keep it straight. As Louis having a little problem coming out of that second turn. He got a little squirrely. Let's see what happens this time. Straightens it out that time in good shape. And manages to stay ahead of Billy Goodrow. Billy Goodrow, very, very hard working, trying to get around the outside. The 28 of Todd Henshaw. Todd had problems in the heat and went right to the rear. As the 15 automobile of Kenny Bamford goes for a loop-de-loop, and he gets it back going again. Hold on, Henshaw into the infield. Hard into the infield. The 28. I don't know if he's in a bad spot or not. They're looking for the flag. Yes, the flag is out. As Todd Henshaw coming around. Car number 91, Louis Dias. Dana Willis in that 77 automobile, running very strong tonight with the 32 Billy Goodrow down the inside. On the outside, car number 97, Ralph Haynes in 4th spot. And the grade comes out again. Louis Dias confirming that his 7th spot was the 7th fastest car as he's staying ahead of everybody behind him. Dana Willis trying to get around the outside. Louis a little bit squirrely on that turn. Threw it around sideways and that let Willis get up around him. Willis is up around him. They lean on each other into the turn. The 16, the 32 gets all the way around. Puts dirt all over the racetrack. He's upset. Todd Henshaw still having problems. As Pete Bernier has the unenviable spot. Anybody that passes him puts him home for the night. So he wants to stay at least 6th, maybe 5th, 4th, 3rd. This one you don't try to win, you try to qualify. Green is out. Dana Willis says, I want to win it. Dana in that yellow and blue one. Whoa, the 91 really lost a lot of ground without any warning. And Bernier lost ground too, and he says, I'm getting back up in this. I want to be among those top 6. Very elite division. As Dana Willis with that 97 automobile of Ralph Haynes. There's a lot of action taking place on the 3rd turn, the 16, and once again. Oh, somebody coming out, okay. But I think there's something on the track too. I think Dana was signaling.
Here comes Dennis Carrier. That's Dennis Carrier.
That's Dennis Carrier going out there. Congratulations, Dennis. Was it a Phillips head or was it Pepsi Clear? Watch for the green as they come by. At that point now. Dana Willis being challenged very, very hard by Ralph Haynes. Louis Dias, who started off on the pole, is still managing to hang on to a qualifying position. So is the 30 of Pete Pronyne with one more lap to go. It all comes down to this one, and it's still all mixed up back there. Pronyne, the 91, gets out of it. Louis Dias gets out of it, and in the backstretch, two of them get into it. As Todd Henshaw in the 15 gets tangled up, Kenny Bamford. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe we go back to the 91. Night of his life. As he has been around backwards on this racetrack more than the people that'll be coming up on the 4th of July for the Demolition Derby. By the way, speaking of that, just a quick reminder that 4th of July, those of you that want to enter into this, is a reverse race, figure 8 race, spectator drags. Then we're going to have street stocks, Formula 4, parachute jumpers, and bringing them back by popular remandation, a...
Starting 13th, car number 46 from Somerset in the Hydrostop Roofing Viveros Insurance Chevy for Jeff Thompson, and rounding out the field number 64 from North Dartmouth in the Street Cars Limited Speedy Oil car number 64, George Rigo. All right, 15 laps, 6 cars to the feature tonight. The rest will try it again Wednesday. Here they come to the line. Green is out, we're racing. A lot of hanging there in the middle as Len Ellis gets away on the break in the number 41. A little bit of hanging there between Cavallero in the 87 and Zeidema in the 19. Here they come to complete lap number 1. It's Ellis, Perry, Wayne Newman on the outside, and Jeff Zeidema back there in 4th. Running in 5th is Mike Cavallero, and here comes the 26 of Dennis Dupree on the outside. 2 down as they head back into the first turn. Ellis way out of shape into that first corner in the number 41. But he gathers it back in and holds on to the lead. Didn't get a whole lot of practice tonight at the 41, and he's using this as a test session. A lot of clear track out in front for Len Ellis. Joe Peary's got a lot of clear track in front of him as he sits back there in 2nd, about a straightaway behind. 3rd is Jeff Zeidema, and he is really pushing hard in that number 19. Running in 4th is Wayne Newman, and in 5th is now 26 Dennis Dupree, passing Mike Cavallero. Moving on up to 2nd, Jeff Zeidema. As Jeff Zeidema takes over the 2nd spot from the number 10 of Joe Peary. It's still Ellis out in front all by himself. Zeidema 2nd. 3rd is Peary. Wayne Newman is 4th. 5th is car number 26, Dennis Dupree. And rounding out the top 6 right now, Steve Channing. Halfway marker shown to the field. 6 down, 6 to go. And George Rigo and Jimmy Wilkins are still trying to get qualified for this main event. Oh, a little bit of a problem out there on the back straightaway as Ron Nordbeck pulls out. Carl Medeiros had nowhere to go. It looks like he scuffed a wall with the number 43. As Wilkins now turns up the wick, and Wilkins takes over 7th spot. As Ellis, all by himself with that number 41, selects the cruise control and wheels it down to the line. Big, big lead ahead of the 19 of Jeff Zeidema. Behind him, car number 10, Joe Peary. Then it's Wayne Newman in 4th. Steve Channing 5th. Dennis Dupree 6th. And here comes Wilkins. Jimmy Wilkins underneath Dennis Dupree. That's for the final transfer spot. Actioneers. Wilkins moves up to the spot as they head down the back straightaway. Wilkins has taken over 6th with 2 to go. It's Ellis, a straightaway in front of Zeidema, followed by the 10 of Perry. the 57 of Newman, the 23 of Channing, and the 5 of Wilkins. 1 lap to go for Ellis. 4 cars side by side, and now look at this. Dennis Dupree has moved in, trying to grab the spot away from Wilkins. Ellis wins it in the 41, side of a second. Third is Perry, but watch the battle for 6th. Oh, look at this. We'll have to check with scoring, but I believe
You have 1 minute left. 1 minute left to sign up for a chance to win that Jeep. 1 minute left to sign up to be one of the 94 finalists. Located beneath our tower at the Lucky Program booth, where the hardworking sellers walking around with programs to sell. If you happen to find a sticker on your Cisco ad, you've won a prize. Bring your Lucky Program to Lisa or Sheila in our program booth during intermission, and they'll help you pick your prize. Tonight's sticker is a star, and you could win 4 passes for 1 free night of pool at Boulevard Billiard Club, 510 Armistice Boulevard, Pawtucket. Complete tire rotation at Belvin Service Station. 21 Brook Street in Seekonk. Nails and hair. Mary, our trophy girl, works there, by the way. A $20 gift certificate, Union Station Restaurant, 88 Union Street, Attleboro, open Monday through Saturday, serving lunch and dinner. A free half-hour golf lesson valued at $25. You could use that, Rich. Atlantic Golf Centers Limited, 754 Newport Avenue in South Attleboro, Mass. Open daily 9 to 9. A $25 gift certificate is possible at Frankie's Italian Seafood Restaurant, Route 6, Seekonk. A taste of Italy in Seekonk. Fried calamari. Calamari and tomatoes.
Thank you.
White sauce. Oh, boy. Frankie's Italian and Seafood Restaurant. A gift certificate for I Can't Believe It's Yogurt. 20 Commerce Way, Seekonk Square, Seekonk. Seekonk Speedway hats, passes, regular Saturday night passes. 2 tickets to Warwick Musical Theater, Merle Haggard, Friday night, June 25th. And we understand Victor Borges is going to be there next week, too. And we want to be a part of that. So if you got a star, come down at intermission time. If you got a sticker on your Grease Monkey ad, you get a free oil change. See, at Grease Monkey, 1195 Fall River Avenue, Seekonk, Massachusetts. Well, moment or two out for a commercial.
followed by Ralph Haynes in the number 97, Pete Bernier in the number 30, Herb Wright in the 48, in the final row, number 23, Kevin Nabb, and the 91 of Louis Dias. All right, 25 laps, the scheduled distance, they're ready to go. Here they come. Green flag waves, we're underway as they take it down into turn 1, and right on the start, Linwood Cowan. Turn 25 laps to go. We're going to hold another lap as Mike Silva brings the field around. Slow. Steve Sanford on the outside of that front row. Glenn Lawton third, followed by Rob Murray, Mike Cavanaugh, and Mike Blackmore, the top 6. Clench Green is shown to the field, and we'll look for the start next time. So number 71, Mike Silva from Warwick, in the Apponaug collision at Shannon's Rocky Point Park, Corbett Boilers. Chevrolet is the top spot, and right alongside Steve Sanford. All right, here they come, ready to go, winding them up. Out of turn number 4 this time. Green flag's out, and we're underway. All right, a clean start through turns 1 and 2 this time. Paul Vaness rejoining the field of the number 9. And here they come out of turn number 4, car number 71 and number 14 still side by side all the way through the field. And oh, the yellow is out. Yellow is out as Paul Vaness, who just came out of the... Don't forget, this Wednesday night right here at Seekonk Speedway, in the first event in the Twin Crown Series for the Pro Stocks. Right now it's the Sportsman main event, still trying to get lap 1 in the record books. Here they come, there's the green, and we're back underway. On the break, clean start through turn 1, everybody makes it. They head down the back straightaway working the first lap. It is Mike Silva out in front. Everybody rolls out the corner and lap 1 goes up in the record books. Mike Silva leads Glenn Lawton. Right on the outside is Steve Sanford with number 14 as they come off turn 4 to complete lap number 2. Still side by side through the field as Steve Sanford now takes over the second spot from number 70, Glenn Lawton. Here comes the 08 of Rob Murray right there in the 08. On the outside, the Consumer Auto Supply Chevrolet. All right, off turn 4 they come one more time. Number 71 in the lead, Mike Silva. He's featured on the program 2 weeks ago, and he's got a great run going here tonight in that number 71 Chevrolet. Steve Sanford running in second. Oh, and sparks fly. Around goes Bobby Leclerc in car number 42. Dana Willis goes around, and a 97 goes around as well. And that'll bring out the yellow again. Ralph Haynes in the number 97. A lot of action up here in the middle portion of the pack. Tonight for the Sportsman. Up next, the Pro Stocks, right after a brief intermission, immediately following this event. All right, here they come out of turn 4. Ronnie winds them up, throws the green flag, and we're back underway. Out in front, number 71, Mike Silva. On the outside, Stevie Sanford in the number 14, Glenn Lawton in the number 70, Rob Murray in the 08 as they come off turn 4 to complete another lap. Swapping around out there, out in turn 2. A lot of action in the middle of the pack. We got them 3 wide. Everybody sorts it out as the number 71, Mike Silva, continues to lead. Steve Sanford still in second. No change in the front 4. They're right there the way they started, with Glenn Lawton 3rd and Rob Murray 4th. Mike Cavanaugh 5th. Mike Castle 6th. As we complete lap 8, now we've got a little bit of trouble in turn 2. Pete Bernier is out of shape. He's down in the grass on the apron of the racetrack, and he stops the car to bring out a caution flag. Let's see what happens. As that car was running, and Pete stopped it down on the apron of the racetrack. Ron Manfredo knows it, and he's keeping his eye on Pete Bernier, who's now lost a lap. We're going to get a yellow. Now Pete's car starts up. Boy, I'll tell you, the starters hate that. For Mike Silva. Started on the pole, and he's led all 9 laps so far. Holding off the challenge of Steve Stanford. Steve looked very strong in his heat, only losing out to Scott Anderson. All right, here they come out of turn 4. On the gas at the line. There's the green flag, and we're back underway. On the brake through turn 2. It's still the 71 out in front. Sparks fly as they get together a little bit coming off turn 4. Lap 10 in the record books, and oh, Silva gets together with Cavanaugh and does a beautiful job to save the car, but that gives the lead to number 14, Steve Sanford, with 11 down. And oh, Sanford's car stalls here at the front straightaway. We've got a huge bottleneck heading down into turn 1. Dave Nascimento goes around. Mike Silva slowing off the pace as everybody rumbles around, and Mike Silva and Steve Sanford, amazingly, both have problems on the same lap. Nascimento pulls away, and we're still green.
Got the caution coming out. Somebody hung up also. And there's the windup. There's the pitch. And the green. Right now the 70 of Lawton has the lead. We have 12 laps remaining. And a scattering of automobiles coming off the turn. We have the 24 stuck up here right by the starter stand. As Mike Blackfire is stuck right up here against the wall on the starter stand. Okay, brings them, points them. They are not to start to accelerate until they get to that line coming down like gentlemen, the white line dividing them. Green and go! Whoa, we got a jam up. Chad Chase is in on it. Got 4 or 5 cars. Severe damage on several of them. A 97 of Ralph Payne. The windup. And the pitch. The green is out. Ooh, we got Chad Chase really smoking up a storm. Whether he's burning a tire or not, I don't know. We have 10 laps to go. 10 to go. And the lead changes as the 7 of Tom Scully gets underneath Lawton and takes over the lead. And Lawton and Scully come together and they end up onto the 4th turn. Your 2 leaders end up onto the 4th turn. A wreck situation, and all of the cars would be totally destroyed if you didn't stop it. So, time limit has expired. One more start is all that's going to be allowed. They're on the line. And the green. Scott Anderson and Steve Sanford, side by each through the turn. Rob Murray the 08 and Hassel in the 11, staying right with them, as Anderson is a little ahead of Sanford. Anderson trying to get by and close the door. The 88 automobile still cannot quite close the door. Now he can. He's in deep into the turn. He closes the door and takes over the lead. Now it's up to Murray on the outside, Hassel on the inside. As Anderson has the lead and is running with it. As we go 3 deep in the backstretch, we got a car around backwards and stuck on the racetrack with 5 laps to go. And I believe that will be the end of the race as the caution comes out with the 88 automobile of Anderson in the lead, Scott Anderson. And the red light is on. The race is over. Dewhurst Lumber, Scott Anderson picks up all the marbles, I believe.
It's fun.
Okay, driver alone.
Driver only.
Nice.
Get in here, my friend. Don't knock the trophy over there.
I won't, don't worry. Charlotte is there. I know Charlotte bring you.
That sign. Sign, yeah. This is what you've been waiting for, isn't it?
All right.
All right.
All set? That's it.
Till the last car comes.
We have
All right, stay there.
our chief supervisor of the wonderful sound coming to me, Jay
The lights ain't gonna help me.
on the side of the board between the turning and all that.
Jeep 4x4s. Very, very cool cars. We're going to be giving those away at the end of this summer. Also, we're looking to qualify people by giving away keys. And if you didn't get a chance to register tonight, you can head on to any Burger King or you can stop at a Jeep and Eagle dealer and register at any time throughout the summer. So right now, I'm going to pick a name. And we will give you a key. We'll call you a little bit later on this week. Speedway because we've got a new scholarship fund set up through New England Tech for Anthony Venditti. Now you know him, he's the founder of the Seekonk Speedway. We've got the rest of the Venditti family down here. And Mike O'Connell from New England Tech is going to be presenting the plaque to them. On behalf of Anthony Venditti, Seekonk Speedway, New England Tech Scholarship Fund. Mike?
I got it. Good.
On behalf of Richard House, President of New England Tech, I would like to start the establishment of the Anthony Venditti Scholarship Fund. Anthony did a lot. He found this track, he did a lot for the automotive world. We have all the automotive schools. Everyone's welcome to donate to this fund in the name of Anthony Venditti. So, here you go. I'll read what it says. It says the Anthony Venditti Seekonk Speedway New England Institute of Technology Scholarship Fund. This plaque commemorates the establishment of an annual scholarship to be awarded to automotive students at New England Tech in loving memory of the founder of Seekonk Speedway, Anthony Venditti.
I did. I zoomed right in.
Squeeze it, squeeze it.
All right, you guys have a great night at the Speedway. And enjoy yourselves. I hope there aren't too many crashes because we have a lot of those tonight.
It'll be a hardship that we'll have to get used to.
Well, of course, that's a common misconception too. All of the electrics that we've seen now, even the pre-production prototypes, have all the fancy gadgets on them, plus some fancy gadgets that we don't see anymore. For example, how would you like to have a car that every time you lift your foot from the accelerator, it put gas back in the tank? Well, that blue car out there and all of the subsequent ones are going to be able to do exactly the same thing. This is the sort of thing that well, you won't need brakes very much anymore. Your brakes will last about 3 times.
Faster. Please remain standing, ladies and gentlemen.
Holden and Manny Dice bumping out the entire second row is out of it. All right, into turn 3, car number 22, Tony Dias, car number 18, Tex Berry set to bring him down to the main event. Wheels out for racing. It's Tony Dias. On the brake is Charlie Rose. Charlie Rose has a problem. Oh, what a hard hit for George Rigo. The red flag is out. As George Rigo got caught up in it and really clipped that outside wall in car number 64, and the red flag is out. Rigo really hitting the wall. Also involved number 57, Wayne Newman, Charlie Rose, and Gomer Taylor. And let's hope George Rigo is okay. They're over there checking on him. The ambulance crew rolling immediately to check on the condition of George Rigo and the number 64. Now, George was an alternate. Got a chance to run the race.
Al's over there.
When Manny Dias had his problem.
I I thought I saw Alice. Nice from Johnny.
Jimmy Wilkins and George Rigo added to the field at the last minute as alternates. And boy, what a hard hit he took out in turn 2. As soon as we receive any word from turn number 2 on the condition of George Rigo, we'll be sure to pass it along to you. You can see that Wayne Newman, 18 on the outside. That's Tex Berry. Here they come out of turn 4, looking for the start. Green is out and we're racing. All right, on the back straightaway they go. Coming 22 guys out in front. The 40 trip running second. Here comes the 33 Ray Lee. Way out. Oh, a little bit of action in the middle of the pack as we complete lap 1. Winning Dion a little bit out of shape in the 99, but it's Dias out in front. Tripp second. Third is the 18 of Tex Berry. The 74 of Dave Blanchard. And the 33 of Ray Lee running side by side. And Wilmer Taylor goes around out of the back straightaway. Taylor spins. Car number 3. He's back on the way. We're going to stay green. And it's Gomer. With a heads-up move, keeps that car underway. The leader's taking off turn 4. I think Gomer's got a flat. Oh, he gets out of the racetrack just in time.
Somebody's
in the middle of the pack, and now we're going to get a yellow as Gomer can't get the car restarted. Gomer did a great job to get it back underway and save the caution flag, but unfortunately the car just will not restart. Here they come off turn 4, looking for the start. Winds him up. Green is out. We're underway. Off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Oh, Houlihan gets a little bit loose in turn 2. Straightens it out, but still side by side for the lead. It's car number 22, Tony Dias, on the inside. Number 40, Johnny Tripp on the outside as they rumble back into turn 1. Berry sits there in 3rd. Ray Lee is 4th. 5th is the 50 of McCallum. As it's still side by side for the lead. Dias on the inside, Tripp on the outside. Great race for the top spot. Dias finally pulling out. It's a car length as they head into turn 1. And now Wilmer Taylor pulling out in the number 3. Off turn 2 and down the back chute. Car number 22, Dias still out in front, but here comes Berry. Berry down underneath Johnny Tripp as they cross the line. Berry now trying to get his wheels up underneath the number 40 of Tripp for the second spot. He's got him on as they rumble back into that first turn. Meanwhile, we've got him 3 wide in turn 2. Bobby Tripp on the low side, Estelle in the middle, and McCallum on the outside. Oh, look at this as they come out of turn 4. 3 wide for a lap and a half. A lot of action everywhere in the Speedway. Right up front, still Dias in command. Tex Berry, 2nd. 3rd is Tripp. 4th, Ray Lee and Bobby Tripp is in the top 5. Wayne Dion having his problems here tonight. He was up to 6th on that restart, and he now finds himself outside the top 10. A little bit of trouble on the back straightaway as Blanchard, Ellis, and Seekonk all work together. Meanwhile, out in front, it's still 22 Tony Dias, followed by 40 and Johnny Tripp, coming back strong on the outside. Here comes Tripp. Here comes Bobby Tripp as father and son team up on the outside. And Johnny Tripp goes up and around the 22 of Tony Dias. That's for the lead. And it looks like Johnny Tripp's going to get it. He brings his son, Bobby Tripp, right with him as they come off turn 4. Tex Berry, Freddie Estelle, Ray Lee, all right there at the halfway mark. Dias using up a lot of that racetrack. Trying to hold Johnny Tripp in bay. Side by side, look at this, 4 cars, and oh, they touch as they come out of turn 4. Tripp almost up into the wall. Dias is really using up the racetrack in the 22. Johnny Tripp wheels that out of turn 4 another time. Dias really opening up that inside. And then Tex Berry is going to try to stick his nose in there. In that number 18. Here comes Freddie Estelle. Here comes Tripp. Dias right in the middle. There comes Berry to the inside. And Ray Lee's going to pop him in the 33. Pulls it out into the infield. Johnny Tripp takes over the lead, shuts the door, drifts out wide. Dias out of shape. And Tripp and Dias come together, and it sends Bobby Tripp around. A lot of action there as Dias and Bobby Tripp got together. It started out here in turn 4.
Sure.
Where's the fireworks? Demo, where's the fireworks?
All right, here they come off turn 4. Tripp and Estelle down to the line. There's the green flag, and we're back underway. And Tripp with a hole shot pulls out into turn 2 with the top spot. Estelle settles back in on the outside, trying to hold down second, but Berry sticks his nose right in there. Here comes McCallum. Here comes Cirillo. All rumbling down toward turn 1. Cirillo underneath Jimmy McCallum. That's for 4th spot. As Berry gets out of shape in turn 4. Johnny Tripp all by himself with the lead. Freddie Estelle running second and third is the 18. Up Tex Berry, then it's the 0. Running in the 4th spot, Cirillo with a great run with 10 laps to go. Side by side for second spot, Joey Cirillo threads the needle. He wants the outside as Berry gets into Estelle there in turn 4. 9 laps to go, and Cirillo wants that outside groove. Here he comes. Vinny Anarumo's right there as well.
As Johnny Tripp as Trippy continues to lead the way around, the Ford Power number 48, hard pressed to even stay in shooting distance right now. Tex Berry Jr. still holding down the 3rd spot. Vinny Anarumo slides up underneath. Tex Berry Jr. Joey Cirillo to the outside of Berry Jr. Cirillo to the outside of the 18. And now the 48 of Estelle is back up on Tripp's back bumper. Down the inside, Estelle has let Tripp know he's there. Estelle letting Tripp know he's there. Down the inside goes Estelle as he gets down under Tripp in the turn. Coming out of the turn, Freddie Estelle takes over the lead. Estelle takes over the lead. But Tripp is not giving up as he hangs right in there. As Freddie Estelle let him get a little ahead and then got a run on him. Joey Cirillo making it for the 3rd spot with 2 to go. 2 to go. As Estelle with 1 lap and a half to go is ahead of I2. Johnny Tripp. Look at the race for 3rd as everybody tries for the spot. Out of the turn, Freddie Estelle Jr., Johnny Tripp.
There you go, folks. Wait a minute.
say enough about Junior's Auto Supply. You can always go in there and talk racing if you don't want to buy something, but he'd prefer that you went in there and bought something. Right now we're looking for the first of the features. There's another feature to go after this one. Coming out of the turn, it's Al Clements in the 72 bringing around. They pass the stripe, they get the green, we're racing. Assistant Junior, but the 31 is backwards on the racetrack, so that'll bring about a... He's going, he's moving, he's getting out of there. We're still going, all right. Roger Sisson has got a good lead. Roger has got a good lead over Al Clements. As we got a lot of traffic, kind of a 119. Worked his way up through Dean Petty. Dean has worked his way up into that third spot, trying to get under the 72 automobile. Here's the 45 of Scott Estrella. Scott Estrella is the 68, goes around and around, collects Betancourt on the way, and the 30 of Bowler, as they all get tangled up. The 30 has really got some damage on it. The 21, he can't even keep it going straight, whether he's broken axe or what. And the flag well and all. The 72, it faltered. And that gives the 119 of Dean Petty a chance to sit there in second spot. Scott and Shrill, hold on to that turn. As the 99 went in there a little hard. Somebody isn't running at all. The 0 isn't running at all. The 0 is totally not running, and they pushed him through the corners. As he get it out, no, cut it left. No, don't stop there. We have Roger Sisson with Dean Petty, Scott Estrella, and the 50 automobile of Mark Gagney sitting there in fourth spot. There's your leader, Roger Sisson. Ken Spencer, 63, trying to stay ahead of Bobby Betancourt. As, look out, here goes Estrella up around the outside, and he's broke loose. And he loses ground as he tries to pass Petty. Sisson now gets hung up behind Nancy Sherman as Nancy's being lapped there on the track. At the halfway mark, Petty moves in behind Sisson. Estrella can't get up around the outside well, so he's going to try to keep it down low and see if he can pick up some time. Estrella again moves in, but he cannot go around the outside. He can't hang it in there. As the 69 of Roger Sisson is putting on a good display of staying in front. Now Estrella tries the inside of Petty. Down the backstretch, Estrella and Petty lean on each other, and Estrella has to back out of there, minus a few inches on the front end of that car. Tim Nesbitt's 09, he's chasing the 99. Now Estrella has pulled out. He may have cut down a tire in that maneuver. 5 laps remain, 5 laps remain. Roger Sisson, Petty, and the 50. And look at who's moving right up through. It's Bob Betancourt with a Massey Harmon right behind him. Here comes the 99. Mentioned before, the 99 having problems because all new springs on that car as the, almost a head-on the backstretch. Almost a head-on the backstretch as everybody gets by, do they? The 05 automobile. The 119 collects somebody. Or somebody related to Samuel Willits. We have something of yours. Samuel Willits. It's very difficult to look out here into the fourth turn now because I've got a briefcase. There we... Great it going. Well, we got one of them down. It means 3 to go. As Roger Sisson continues to roll. Roger Sisson. Hold on, another hard hit out there. A hard hit on that second turn.
See him? Did you lose something? Oh, my wallet.
We have 2 cars, Massey Harmon and Bob Betancourt, hung up on that turn.
My license.
Fifth, that's fifth, right, sorry. Perry's pulled out. He's got a problem, or has he just dropped down? a problem now. Perry has a problem now as he did not make it through the first turn. But with 2 laps to go, here is your lead coming out with Rogers, Sisson, and Spencer, Ken Spencer, side by each, going through the turn. Sisson, hold on. Look at the 50 come out of it as the 63 does not dig out of the hole well. The 50 with the white flag. Mark Gagne in the 50 digging out of the hole a little better than the 69. They lay on each other going through the turns. As coming out of the turn, this is for the win. And they're way up wide. Out of the turn, the 69 nails. Everybody gets nailed. And a red light situation. A red light situation. Oh boy, let's hope everybody is okay. It was a red light situation. As you can see, they were just going for broke as everything was going to work. Al's checking out. Al's checking everybody out, making sure everybody's okay. Roger's out of his car okay. I believe Perry's okay. And it'll take a minute to get it cleaned up, and we can still have another one to go. There's that squealing noise again. We're hearing it again.
Oh, that's some truck backing up.
Oh, is that some truck backing up? Oh, okay. It could be the record backup alarm that we're hearing all the time. I thought it was something to do with the pages. One more to go as Mark Gagne does the backwards victory.
Number 38 from South Attleboro, the TCI Press and TD Sports Bar. Car number 38 for Keith Moreau. And starting outside in the 6th spot, number 95 from Westport and the Len Ellis Racing Parts, Manchester Racing Engines, Auto Affair, Airco New England, Somerset Motor, Somerset Mobile. Car number 95 for Bill Manchester. Starting 7th, number 9 from Seekonk and the Wesco Oil, W.E. Prey Trucking, and Carlos Seafood. Car number 9 for Ron Reed. And outside in the number 82 from East Douglas and the Sundin Furniture Standard Auto Wrecking Automobile, it's Scott Sundin. Starting 9th, number 104 from Providence in the Dave Humes Hilltop Gardens Automobile for Mark Soten. And outside in the number 80 from West Greenwich, Rhode Island, it'll be Guy Workman. Starting 11th, number 84 from Warren, Rhode Island, the Cutler Construction, Jack Salvage, number 84, it's Dave Radcliffe. And outside in the number 1 from West Warwick, Pizzuto's Construction and California Motoring are the sponsor of Louis Rotondo. 13th starter, number 102 from Harrisville, Red's Auto Parts and Joe Simmons Empty Pockets Truck Pulling, the sponsor of Carl Simmons. And outside in the number 58 from Wareham, Mass. and the Wareham Mobile, Daybreak Tire and Auto, number 58, it's Mark Pierce. Starting 15th, number 81 from Somerset. All right, fielders set 2x2 on the back straightaway. We're ready to go with our main event. It is Richard Wisher in front, Bill Henriques on the outside, followed by Russ Tatro and Ken Morissette. There's the green flag, and we're underway. On the start toward turn 1. Everybody navigates turn 1 and 2, and they head down the back straightaway. The leader is Richard Wisher, who is featured in the program tonight. Running in second on the outside, Bill Henriques. In the 41, followed by Tatro and Morissette. And Sundin and Manchester get together out in turn 1 as Sundin drove it down low, right in the dirt, trying to get by Billy Manchester. But Billy takes it down to turn 3 on the outside of Sundin, on the outside of Tatro. Richard Wisher,
38.
Oh, what a hard hitter in the front straightaway for the 38. And now the 102, 23 all file in, and the yellow is out.
Get hit in all directions.
As car number 38, really getting bounced around out there. Lost it out of turn 4. That's Richard Wisher and Bill Henriques, the front row. Here they come out of turn number 4. Green is out, and we're underway. Tatro kicked out a little bit wide out there in turn 2. Here comes the 11 of Morissette, and Manchester in the 95 down the low groove. Richard Wisher out in front, followed by Morissette. back straightaway, number 29, Richard Wisher, brings him down to the third turn. Ken Morissette, second. Bill Manchester, third. Bill Henriques, fourth. Here they come with 11 laps to go. Green is out for underway. Wisher hits the jump. Rotondo gets into Manchester, turns him around, right in front of the pack, and they're jamming themselves up on turn 2.
Go. Wisher in the lead. With the 41 of Bill Hendricks. Trying to hold on to that second spot as the 84 automobile. Can't read these for some reason. They're all stuck up in here. Continuing in that lead, and look out around the outside comes the 81 car, that 81 automobile of Lawrence. It's Jimmy Lawrence. I can't read any of those. That's all stuck up in there. You can't see them at all. Can you? Here's the 81 coming out. Huh? Jimmy Lawrence takes over the lead. The black flag going out for too much smoke from the 103 car, I believe it is. As Jimmy Lawrence takes over the lead away from Wisher. With 5 laps to go, 5 laps to go. Here comes the 84 as he wants to get up into there. Dave Radcliffe up around the outside of the second place car. Dave Radcliffe moving in on Wisher, trying to take that second spot. We'll be coming around for 2 laps very shortly, next time around. Radcliffe moving in. That yellow and blue automobile, but I don't know if he can catch up to Jimmy Lawrence with 2 laps to go. It's a long ways to go as Wisher is still holding on to the second spot. A little bit side saddle. Wisher gets a little side saddle and Radcliffe takes over that second spot. He's going after the 81. And we got a car stalled on the second turn between the first and second. Here's your lead. The 84 Radcliffe is giving it everything it's got. Going after the 81 Jimmy Lawrence. The 81 still has the lead. 84 Radcliffe is trying. The 72 has a wheel bearing gone. The 82 has a wheel bearing on fire, and Radcliffe spins out. Wisher finishes second. Watch out for the 82. It's got a wheel bearing on fire. The right front wheel bearing is burning on the 82.
One envelope.
Come on, gang. Go. Come on. Take that for later. Go.
And what?
Oh, right.
I'm here, don't worry about it.
This mine?
I want one more. Not yet.
Oh, don't even have to fake the smile.
Hold it.
Okay, go ahead, guys. Okay, put clean gloves on.
There we go.
Notice how clean the driving suit is, though.
Okay, let's go. Let's get in.
Let's go. Yeah. Want to get in, buddy? Come on, get in. This sign. Sign in front.
All right, hold on. Let's get somebody kneeling down front. We can't get
front of
over,
the
over here.
Hold the sign. Makes it with it. Hold that sign. That's it.
Thank you.
All right.